I'm trying to think of the bon mot, the right way to describe it. It's trying to capture some of the magic of my former critique. I know, it's crap. It's boring crap. Let's talk to Talk's royal correspondent, Rupert Bell. Hello, Rupert.
Evening, Kevin.
I'll tell you what, before we get your review, you've heard mine, boring crap. That's my review. Let's just watch this trailer.
Imagine going on a horse at 35 miles an hour with someone coming at you at full speed.
The adrenaline that goes through your body, it's addictive.
Polo is not just a sport. Polo is a lifestyle. We eat, we breathe, we sleep polo.
For sure it's glamorous. It's a sexy sport too. Dirty, sweaty boys, riding.
The best players.
Rupert, you too have also endured the first episode. I mean, it's what you said before we'd seen it. It's niche. It's just about this bunch of rich people playing this niche sport that nobody really cares about. And you think, well, a really skillful documentary maker might be able to do something with this. But Harry and Meghan, whatever they are, they're not skillful documentary makers. And this is just tedious. It's tedious.
Well, it's been made by the people who actually made the documentaries about Wrexham. So they are actually experienced documentary makers, but you've got to have a subject that is actually going to resonate with the outside the sport. And I know that every sport is looking and striving to find an audience outside its true supporter base. But this ain't going to do it for polo because it's a crowded market. And I have to say, it is as dull as ditch water, and bits of it. I'm watching the last episode. In it, we do see Harry and Meghan, but albeit briefly. But you get commentary. Now, one of the greatest films of all time was Dodgeball. Well, the commentary at the end of this episode...
Up there with Citizen Kane, wasn't it? Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Well, Dodgeball, one of the great sports comedies, okay?
I'm with you, yeah.
But anyway... Dodgeball, you get this commentary that is obviously sort of played over in the end, and it sounds exactly like that. If you lifted it, you'd sort of suddenly be hearing it describing the climax to the dodgeball tournament. And I have to say, I know about polo. I've been to polo. I know exactly who plays it. I might take issue with yourself. A lot of the people who play it are actually some of the Argentinians have come from humble background, and that's like across all equestrian sports. But unfortunately for it, you do need to have squillions to run a polo team. And so what we've just seen is, and I've watched the first and sixth episode, so I'm not sure what's in between. But if I've got the feeling from the first and the sixth episode, I have to say you can't really warm to these characters. One of them just seems to spend the entire time as a patron of a team. He's a successful businessman, but he just seems to be swearing the whole time. And he just sort of, they don't come across as very warm characters. And one of the things about a good sports documentary is you learn something about, and when you see the golf ones, the tennis ones, you want to see the sort of player behind the playing field and get to know them, and you learn and become engaged. That was what's so brilliant about Drive to Survive and other sports documentaries. But this, I'm afraid,
it just doesn't do it, does it? I mean, and also, Rupert, I agree with you that all the characters in it, who we've never heard of, don't come across particularly well. I'm sure they're lovely people in private, but on screen they come across as rather conceited and boring and boorish. A lot of swearing going on, you're quite right. But also the conspicuous, glaringly conspicuous by their absence, particularly his absence, are of course Prince Harry and Meghan. Prince Harry, we thought would be in this series. He gets about a minute at the end, right at the end, talking to his mates. Meghan props up with Serena Williams, the tennis player, again, just for a few seconds. Them not being in it is commercial suicide.
Well, presumably, they're trying to prove that they can do something, that they're not all over it. But actually, we see him playing, we see her speaking Spanish at one stage, I think, one of the tournaments. But it's all a little, no, I'm afraid it will not generate a significant audience.
So you're going to join me now on the boring crap bandwagon. That's what we're doing. It's boring crap. You are never boring, and you're certainly not crap, Rupert. Great to talk to you. Take care.